Welcome back to the Show Me Jeff channel. My name is Jeff, and today's topic is faith. Faith in direct mail marketing. You got to have faith. And I know this is really a tough concept, but everything involves faith. Whether that's faith in God, whether that's faith in your abilities, whether that's faith in whatever, you got to have faith. If you don't have faith, it just doesn't work. So I am new on my journey with direct mail marketing, with the postcards and the letters. I'm new in that. However, I was having a coaching call with my coach, Russ, who turned me on to the direct mail concept. And I was telling Russ about how I started last year with doing the paid per letter opportunity. That's one of the four opportunities. It's not necessarily the direct mail, but it is sending mail, sending letters, and getting paid per letter, sending to these billion-dollar corporations that have been in existence for a long, long time. And there's a reason why this happens, and I don't want to go into it. You got to have faith. So, but when I started with this, I was like sending out letters every day, like, between 10 and 30 letters a day. And, we're talking about a considerable amount of stamps, a considerable amount of envelopes, a considerable amount of 4 by 6 cards, and time. Because you have to sit there, and it takes about 7 minutes for me to do each one of these letters. So um, if you do 10, you can probably knock about 10 out in an hour's time, a little over an hour to knock out 10. It is a good opportunity because prior to doing the prior to doing the paid per letters, I was like driving for rideshare, and I did the math calculation. I'm like, well, I can go out and I can drive put strangers in my car and drive them all over the place, and pay for gas, or then later I got a Tesla, pay for energy, and put miles on the car, and spend a couple hours and get tired and all that. Or from the comfort of my office, I can stay in my office, wear my pajamas, whatever I want to wear, and watch YouTube videos and write these letters out. Because really, I can multitask. I can listen to audiobooks or YouTube videos and then write the letters out. And last year, with uh, this concept, I made 17,000 plus. I made more than $17,000, and I continue to make that money even to this day. That money comes in. They have what's called a drop, and I get paid by these companies. Sometimes on a weekly basis. Sometimes it takes them 2 weeks, but at no time has it ever been more than 16 days. So it just depends. These companies don't like to do that. They don't like to pay for these letters, but they have to. Now, without giving you the whole secret over this, because you have to pay for this knowledge just like I did, you got to sign up. You got to sign up for paid per letter, and there's a good reason to do it. This information is publicly available, but if you do it wrong, you can get banned, and then you lose out on having the opportunity forever. And you want to have the guidance of this company. They have, I credit them for teaching me how to do this, and everybody's got to pay their fair share. Everybody's got to pay, just like when you sign up for the direct mail companies, everybody's got to pay into it, just like anything else. But going back to the concept of faith, so when I was sending out all these letters, it takes about 3 months, to get your letters credited and get these coins that you can convert into cash. And like I said, I don't mean to, this might be sounds like I'm talking gibberish, but once you sign up, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it takes faith. It takes faith to say, okay, I'm going to send out these letters, and when I send them out, I have to keep sending them out because I have to keep building that pipeline. I have to keep sending the letters out. So because you don't send a batch out and then wait to see what happens. uh, and then you get the credits for them. And then, if you didn't send any more out, then you're going to wait another 3 months, and now you're in for 6 months when you could have been writing all along. So what you do is you come up with, what can I afford to do? What can I afford to send out? How many letters can I reasonably afford? How much time investment and how much money investment can I put into sending out? And you got to have faith. And with these postcards and letters, these other direct mail companies, we now have 3 direct mail companies that I'm doing. Um, you're not going to see a result right away. If there's a downside, and there's so many upsides to doing the direct mail businesses, right? This is a business you can do from your home. This is a business you can do without leaving your home. This is a business where you really don't have to do any selling whatsoever. You could actually remain completely anonymous if you just want to send the postcards out. If you do decide to send letters out and brand yourself, you do put your name on it and you do put your contact information, but you're just allowing people to contact and network with you. And people just would like, some people like myself would just like some reassurances that there's a real person on the journey with me. So you have to have faith. And a lot of people start a lot of businesses and they mortgage everything. They go and they drain in their 401ks and they put a second mortgage on the house, and they go get business loans to buy these franchises. And then even then, the success rate, they're more likely to fail than they are to succeed. But people have faith. If you want to have the good life, if you want to live like no one else is living, then you got to do what most people aren't willing to do. And most people aren't willing to employ this concept of faith. What they're going to want to do is they're going to say, hey, if I put in the hours, I need to be paid. And just like I'm doing the sales portion of what I do, which is Ameriplan, a great product. Company's been in business for 32 plus years. There's people who have made 6 and 7 figures with this business. It's documentable, right? And people who are really doing extremely well with it. It's a great product with like no competition. I'm very proud of that business. But a lot of people, even with all the stats, when you really throw it all down, all these stats and all this proven success and all this proof that we can put in front of people don't have faith in themselves, let alone the business. They don't have faith that they can do it. And so they are, it's like what Henry Ford, if you believe you can or you can't, you're right. If you say, oh, I can't do that, well, you're absolutely right. You can't, right? So you might as well stay with the job. If you believe you can, you're right. You can, because you have faith. So what I encourage you to do is to have some faith. If you need to, like, watch this video, that's why I make these videos, to talk about, my experiences, my journey. And then there's other people who have their experiences. You can do a Google search, search for the different companies. Instant Pay 24/7, Cash Building Systems Unlimited, American Bill Money. You search for these different companies and see what other people are saying about them. These companies have been in business. Instant Pay 24/7 is only a few months old. But the guy who's running it has been in the industry for, I think he's been in close to 30 years. He's been doing this type of business himself. The other ones have long track records. Cash Building Systems, I think, has been in business for 10 years, and American Bill Money has been in business for 22. So these companies are proven. They work. Do they work for everybody? No, because not everybody works when they get it. People sign up and they don't do anything with it. It's the same thing with my business with Ameriplan. I got promoted to regional sales director. I brought in a number of people to reach that qualification level, and a lot of the people that I bring in, they sign up. They pay money to be a part of the of the company. It's not much, but they pay money. No money is worth throwing away, but they don't. They sign up and they pay money and they don't do anything, and then they get mad because they don't have faith in themselves. So don't let that be you. If you decide to get involved with any of these programs, whether it's with me or with somebody else, um, you got to make a decision. When you pay that money, you're not just, the cost isn't just um, the money. It's the cost is your time, and the cost is faith. You got to believe, because if you don't believe, there's no point in it, right? So you might as well just stick with the job and forget about your dreams. Other people are having the lifestyle, that other people just can't even imagine. And that can be the story. That could be your story. That's going to be my story. I have faith, right? And just like, no person on earth, at least I don't know, but no person on earth has definitive proof that God exists. But you take a look around and you say, well, this simply, it's impossible that this is just some kind of accident. This is some kind of cosmic coincidence that all the elements came together and then formed life. And here we are. We're here today, gone tomorrow. I have no belief. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I have faith in the scriptures. I have faith in God, right? And if that offends you, well, I'm sorry. I mean, this is my profession of faith. Do I have proof? No. Do I believe it? Yes, with all my heart. And I'm just saying, you do it like Les Brown has says. You just say, is it possible? Is it possible? You just keep that in your mind. You keep an open mind, an open heart. Is it possible? Is it possible I can succeed with postcards and letters and direct mail? Is it possible that I can do this? And if you see other people doing it, and other people have done it, then you can do it. It's just like now I'm having a little bit of a brain cramp. Like these runners, these distance runners. I think it was what is it, the 4-minute mile or something, or there was some kind of benchmark that had never been broken, and then somebody came along and then broke that benchmark. And then when that person broke that benchmark, then all of a sudden, after that point, there have been thousands and thousands of people that have broken that benchmark. But it took one person to do it, and that one person who did it, other people saw that person do it, and then now a lot of people can do it, because they said, well, if this person can do it, I know it's possible. So if it's possible for them, then it's possible for me. Right? Not guaranteed, but it's possible. And that's why you got to keep your mind and your heart open to the possibilities. So now I will take you on a tour of Show Me Jeff. Thanks very much for watching. So this is my Show Me Jeff webpage. It takes you to my link tree, which is showmejeff.com. And I have several different opportunities I'd like to show you. The first one is the newest mailbox money program. It is called Instant Pay 24/7. So you simply put your name, email, and phone number in, and you'll be redirected to this page. What's great about this program is it will pay you instantly a $200 commission. They call it Instant Pay 247 because it's $247 to get started with this program. It is a little bit more money than the other two direct mail programs, but the commissions are also higher. So I would suggest, if you're going to do just one of these and not all three of them, then I would suggest doing Instant Pay 24/7. And this is a one-time cost to get involved. You do have to pay for the postcards separately. So when you come on to this and you sign up, I can share with you some resources for getting postcards, but you do have to pay for the postcards separately. And you do have to pay for the leads separately. So keep that in mind. We have some really good resources to get discount leads and stamps from a particular source. You can inquire when you sign up for this, and basically you buy your stamps and they give you a bunch of leads for basically it's included in the price. I wouldn't say it's free, but they give you a bunch of leads with stamps. So basically you're not going to run out of leads when you buy your stamps. So that's just one method. That's just one option that is currently available. So that's Instant Pay 24/7. The second one is Cash Building Systems Unlimited. It's got a similar landing page, but they go to different sites. This is a replicated website called My Capture Page. So both Instant Pay 24/7 and Cash Building Systems Unlimited have used My Capture Page. So you can go ahead and put your name and email address in, and it's the same deal. This Cash Building Systems Unlimited is a one-time cost. You can get started for $50. That includes 200 postcards and leads. 200 postcards and 200 leads are included with that $50. So that's an excellent deal, and that's a one-time cost to get involved. So that's a really good system, very low-cost system to get started, especially if you're on a budget. Direct mail opportunity number 3 is American Bill Money. This is also a replicated website that they run. And what's great about this is they've been in business for 22 plus years, and this is a $50 program per month. $50 gets you started with a starter package, but this particular opportunity is a subscription. You can cancel at any time, but what's great about doing this particular opportunity is you have the opportunity to earn residual income, which means you sign somebody up and they keep paying month after month until they cancel. And if they're making money, people aren't going to be canceling. So the people who cancel are the people who sign up and don't do anything. So don't let that be you. Stick with American Bill Money. This is also a $50 program, just like Cash Building Systems Unlimited. This particular program comes with the leads, but does not come with postcards. So you have to buy the postcards. I'm telling you about these two programs, the postcards, because when I purchased American Bill Money, I did not understand that the postcards weren't included, that the postcards were an additional cost, and I didn't mind that. It was just that it just took more time because it takes them some time to print the postcards out with your ID number on them. So I had to wait a few more days. I had to wait about another week or so before I could, put my letters together because I wanted to have both. I was promoting Cash Building Systems Unlimited and American Bill Money together, and I wanted to have both of those in the same envelope. So I had to wait a little longer. So to cut down on your wait time and to prevent disappointment, I'm just telling you, Instant Pay 24/7 does not include leads or postcards. Cash Building Systems Unlimited comes with postcards and leads, and American Bill Money just comes with leads. So I hope that makes sense. So if you do one, and if you have the funds, I strongly suggest, instead of just promoting one, why not do all three? Why not use the Russ method and put all of the 3 postcards in an envelope, in a number 10 envelope, with a business card and a letter that you create, and we can give you a template for that, and send these letters off. And then you're going to have a much higher response rate, and you have a chance to have people. Some people will join all 3 of your programs. So if you can swing it, that's what I would recommend that you do. Now, if you want to remain anonymous or you don't want to deal with anybody, there's a lot of people who are like that, and I totally get it, then just join one of these 3 opportunities and just mail out the postcards. Just take the peel and stick lead label, attach it to the postcard, and mail it out. And that's it. You don't have to. You can be completely anonymous and keep your name off of it, and just go about your business. All you got to do is really just affix the lead label to the postcard, put a stamp on it, and put it in the mailbox, and there you go. All right, so the next one is the paid per letter. This is the one where you make money. This is the one that I made $17,000 in 2024. Sending them out to billion-dollar corporations. They have to do this. There's a reason why. Um, I would just say go through the full presentation, see if this is right for you, and if it is, then you can get started making money sending out letters. This is a little bit different because this is not a direct mail per se. This is sending letters to corporations, but there's a reason why. This is not sending letters to business opportunity seekers or having them pay like an affiliate. There's nothing like that. This is completely different from the other three that I just showed you. So this is something that you can also take advantage of. All right. Being a benefits consultant, earning residual income, no license required. You can learn all about this particular business by clicking on this one right here, learning all about this company that's been in business for 32 years plus, and they have over 200,000 providers. They have a health benefits plan that's not insurance, no license required, for $39.95. It's unmatched. It's unbeatable. Like, for example, it includes a dental plan in that $39.95. 70% of the American population has no dental plan at all. So when they go to the dentist, they either pay full price or they don't go at all. And that's a shame. There's a lot of people who need to go to the dentist and they can't afford it. So this is a tremendous opportunity. That's just one facet of it. I don't want to spend too much time, but I would strongly suggest checking this out. This is a great sales opportunity. Sales is the highest paid profession in the world. Don't let the sales word scare you off. I do recommend this, and this is something that I work on every single day, and I'm seeing great results from this. I think this is going to just absolutely a fantastic program, and I'm really proud of this program. Okay, and Sparky AI, artificial intelligence. It's the future. Sparky AI calls leads for you. It promotes business opportunities for you. It's just insane what technology can do. So AI revolution is here. If in a couple of years, basically most jobs are going to be replaced. It's actually kind of scary because just the level of sophistication that artificial intelligence has. That's why I'm saying, okay, the postcard opportunities, the direct mail opportunities, I don't believe are going away. AI won't replace that. People are going to be gravitating toward opportunities like that because they're going to need some kind of side hustle because people's jobs are going away. A lot of jobs are going away. My Tesla drives itself. It's scary how sophisticated it is. So this Sparky AI calls people. It just calls people. It does emails. They got a whole system here. So, you definitely want to get ahead of AI and not be behind it. Because there's a lot of people going to be left behind, and you don't want to be one of them. All right, so check that out. Sparky AI is very low cost to get involved with Sparky AI, and they have an income warranty where after a couple months, if you don't see progress, you stop paying, and they keep working on your behalf until they generate results for you. So that's Sparky AI. An all-in-one digital business. This is a great heart-centric company. They have a $25 a month funnel builder program, which is outstanding. And they've got a lot of good coaching, and they've got a lot of good financial literacy. They've got a lot of great programs. It's a very heart-centric company. They give you a lot of value for a very, very low price. So I definitely recommend checking out that. So on my Show Me Jeff page, there's an area. You can call me up here at 321-209-4422, or you can click this questions, reach out, and it has a web form. You can either call me or you can send me a message via this web form. And then finally, I have the latest YouTube video down here at the bottom. And that's all I got for you today. Thanks very much for checking out the ShowMeJeff.com website, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks.